Alright, morning on my twins, you know what I'm saying? Morning, and good morning on bro, you know what I'm saying? Hope all my twins doing good, you know what I'm saying? All that good shit. Hope you slept good, twin, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, we here, you know what I'm saying? One of the twins, y'all told me to, one of the twins, so he been telling me to watch this whole for a little minute, I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to the twin, you know what I'm saying? Go and drop a like for the twin, go and drop a sub for the twin, you know what I'm saying? We recently just hit 400 subs, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and clap it up for the twins, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys, as always, though. I'm saying as always, but anyways. Yeah, hope all my twins doing good. But I was about to say, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and watch this so we could go ahead and really see what's going on and lock in. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I need to know what's really going on, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. We're gonna go ahead and see what this
Swamp Stories.
This time follow me on Twitch too. I'm gonna be on Twitch later on, you know what I'm saying? So
we continue the Sacramento theme. And if you like my videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Before we dive into the video, I want to address something that I said in part 1 about Sacramento influencing the Bay. A lot of people dislike that comment, but if you know your Bay Area history, you know that the hyphy movement also originated in Sac. Mac Dre actually lived in Sac during the hyphy movement.
Well, this part 2, fuck. Well, anyway, this part 2, so I guess we can do part 1 after. Fuck it.
Sacramento's finest G Parkway mobbing that, and this is entertainment, you feel me?
As far as style goes, Sac is always a few years behind the Bay, I will say that. I heard they still wear True Religion and extra large polos out there. Musically though, you have to admit that Mozzy had the Bay
What's wrong with Trues? Niggas don't fuck with Trues no more.
On fire between 2015 and 2017. You can't even debate that.
Things
are different now in Sacramento than in the first video. It's basically split into 2 now because much of the older politics have been thrown out of the window. It's kind of like Oakland in that way, where sections associate with other sections with the common opposition. I don't want to straight up say it's Mozzy versus CML because it is more complicated, but it wouldn't be too far from the truth, and that's how I'm going to break it down. The first side of Sacramento is basically associated with CML or Lavish D. G Parkway is now called the Stars or Top 30s, which basically represents most of South Sacramento. Sections like Fruit Ridge associate with CML, and that's where Briss is from. Let's talk about the top-ranking Stars members. Obviously, the top dog and shot caller is CML Lavish D. He has rank in the streets and he brings in the big money. Then you have his right-hand man Prince Dreda, who is very well respected in the Sacramento streets. Along with Dreda, you have Dola, who is highly respected as well. He is a rapper too who's on the come up. Because the G Parkway originated from Oakland dudes, the Stars are very well connected in Oakland. They associate with the Case. Yeah, remember those guys from the Oakland video? Yeah, well the Stars and the Case is something you should fear because now they're running together. You often see high-ranking Cases in CML's videos, such as DNI Mike, Zayel, and Bossland Chris. The Stars,
big body football player, nigga. Big body ass nigga.
This is in CML's videos, such as DNI Mike, Zayel.
Damn! You fucking football niggas. Yo, that nigga built like a football player, bro.
And Bossland Chris. The Stars also associate with West La Loma and East Sacramento and other sets throughout Sac. Now, let's visit the Mozzy side. On the Mozzy side, you have Oak Park and their top-ranking members, Stubbs, Stacks, and Red Paint. Okay. They're associates with Lincoln Village and East Sacramento. That's why you see Selly Rue is always featured on Mozzy songs. Mozzy also associates with Valley High, but not entirely because there are some Stars in Valley High too. Mozzy really associates with the Strawberry Manor, also called the Manors, and also Shooter Gang, which is a clique out of Oak Park. Their most famous rapper is Shooter Gang Coney. They also associate with the group out of Oak Park called BOE. Because the Stars clicked up with Case, it only made sense for Mozzy to click up with Stubby ENT, and that is exactly what has happened. Sacramento and Oakland are completely tied in now. The politics are also expanding to Stockton and even down to LA. Now that you know where everything stands today, let's pick up where we left off in the last video. But before we do that, let me run the intro.
Now this beat tough one, bro.
Let me take you back to the donut shop incident where Stars Jack Lawrence lost his life. The Stars would rename the block from Mac Road to Jack Road in commemoration of him. The court case for the situation would be interesting. The way Saran Duty Hill would be found guilty broke some major codes. A star named Stanley Edwards, who went by Buddha-Roo, would tell police that Duty did it, and that he saw him leave in a white car. Then, to make matters worse, one of Duty's girls and her friend would tell police that he flew to Atlanta after he did what he did. He was told on by the opposition and his girl. But then, a witness would come forward and testify that Duty did not do it. So this situation is interesting. Let me fast forward to 2013 because that is when Mozzy comes into the picture. At this time, he was fresh out after another incarceration stint. And I'll be honest, Mozzy was dead broke, living day to day at this time. He even explained that he couldn't afford a bus ride to Sacramento when he got out of prison. He had to have a friend come pick him up from Richmond. Mozzy had talent and the whole hood was behind him because they knew he would eventually blow up. Here are some videos of Mozzy rapping in the streets before he made it.
Zilla told him bang her up, they ain't wanna listen no. 4-4, hut, hit, stick it physical. My living grounds is critical. Click face, show him body. He don't want no camera time cause he don't want you to know about it. Goosebumps, cold body. Tiny Yank, I never freeze. I never told no Shae team. I'd rather you just bury me.
During this time, Lavish D was rapping too, and he was more established. He also had a lot of dirt.
I ain't gonna lie, twin. You was bullshitting with that haircut. I ain't gonna lie. We all made some bad decisions with some haircuts before. But I ain't gonna lie, that haircut is out of pocket, twin.
During this time, Lavish D was rapping too.
I think it's just the dye on top. I don't like I didn't like that. I don't like.
He was more established.
I wasn't really a fan of I remember when everybody was getting like the patches and shit like that in their head. I really wasn't a fan of that type of shit. I ain't really like all that niggas having patches and shit in their head. I ain't fuck with that on, bro. Let me know if y'all fuck with that though. I did have a mohawk though. I ain't gonna lie. I did have a mohawk, so I did do that. I did do that, and it was terrible. I ain't gonna lie. I had a bad mohawk, but it is what it is, bro. We all,
He also had a lot of dirty money from the streets. To be fair though, he is a few years older than Mozzy. On April 14th, 2013, Mozzy would drop a diss track called The Truth. He would basically address everything that happened between Oak Park and G Parkway. He even addresses Buddha-Roo snitching. The song would catch fire in the city and the stars were not happy about it. Just 11 hours after the song dropped, retaliation would take the life of Mozzy's close friend Zilla Zoe.
Oh.
The song would catch fire in the city and the stars were not happy about it. Just 11 hours after the song dropped, retaliation would take the life of Mozzy's close friend Zilla Zoe.
Damn.
Mozzy said in a Vlad TV interview that he feels somewhat responsible for his friend's death. CML and Filthy Rich's rival DB the General would drop a diss track called Mac Blast. They were dissing Filthy Rich, Joe Blow, and Mozzy. In response to CML clicking up with Oakland's DB the General, Mozzy forms one mob with Filthy Rich, Joe Blow, and Lil Blood. Then, just a couple weeks later, Mozzy drops a CML diss track called Just Being Honest with Filthy Rich. The track would diss CML and DB the General and it would catch fire in the streets. This is when Mozzy's career takes off and he has the whole Northern California on fire. That being said, the street side of things would be on fire as well, but not in a good way. May 10th, 2014, Oak Park adults have a gathering at a park in North Sacramento to celebrate a child's birthday. That's when they are blitzed from all angles. Oak Park's Jacoby James would cover his son to protect him, and that's exactly what he did. Unfortunately, Jacoby would not make it. Jacoby was actually tight with Tyreek Evans, the Sacramento Kings star who won Rookie of the Year over Steph Curry, and he was known to be a solid dude. February 8th, 2015, a very popular and high-ranking Mozzy member named Shae Murray is at a house party in South Sacramento. When he's leaving the party, he would be targeted and take one to the head.
Damn. Oh, damn.
The 18-year-old was beloved in the Oak Park community, and that's why this one cut deep for many people in Sacramento. June 2nd, 2016. Oak Park has a young female admirer named Macy Murphy. She is infatuated by the street life and she wanted to be a part of it. Pretty much, she was down to do anything for the Mozzy camp. They would take advantage of this and she was down for the cause. They allegedly used her to set up a 17-year-old Stars member. She would link with the man in her car, and then when he became aware of what was really going on, that's when things went south. At this point, he would rather be judged by 12 than to be carried by 6. And that's the decision he made, and it would cost the life of Macy Murphy.
What the fuck? Damn.
He would be found and arrested for first degree. The story of Deontay Whiteside.
Peter, he popped a little. Damn, twin was not going.
Remember, she would link with the man in her car, and then when he became aware of what was really going on, that's when things went south. At this point, he would rather be judged by 12 than to be carried by 6. And that's the decision he made, and it would cost the life of Shae Murray.
Damn.
He would be found and arrested for first degree. The story of Deontay Whiteside. Shae Murray had a best friend named Deontay Whiteside. The 17-year-old is originally from Oak Park but was living in the suburbs of Elk Grove. He was in his Elk Grove home on the night of June 23rd. That's when he gets a Snapchat from a girl saying that she's outside waiting for him. Deontay leaves the house to meet her, but she isn't there. Instead, there's a man standing in front of the house. And that's when tragedy would hit.
Wait, so he was waiting. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I heard that right. So was he waiting for Shorty, or he just got a random text? What, am I tripping? Did I not hear that right? Am I tweeting? Was it just random, or I don't know.
Shae Murray had a best friend named Deontay Whiteside. The 17-year-old is originally from Oak Park but was living in the suburbs of Elk Grove. He was in his Elk Grove home on the night of June 23rd. That's when he gets a Snapchat from a girl saying that she's outside waiting for him. Deontay leaves the house to meet her, but she isn't there. Instead, there's a man standing in front of the house. And that's when tragedy would hit.
Damn.
17-year-old son.
My son was a great kid, always smiling, very respectful.
Sacramento police arrived in the 4900 block of Harrow Drive in Elk Grove a short time later. Lugenia Whiteside says her son wasn't involved in gangs and was a well-liked teenager.
He went to Laguna Creek High School. He was due to graduate. A very good kid. All his counselors and teachers and everybody's been calling. It's just really sad.
She hopes anyone who may have information comes forward, and she's also holding on to hope that any security cameras throughout her neighborhood could help investigators find who's responsible.
My neighborhood is one way in, one way out, and on each end and everywhere else. There was cameras all through the neighborhood.
Police have not made an arrest in this case thus far.
Oh, okay.
The man who did it was a 16-year-old named Danquel Jones, and the driver, a 20-year-old named Eddie Lewis. The girl whose Snapchat he used was furious with him, but he told her not to say anything to police. That's when 20-year-old Eddie Jones takes her to a park in South Sacramento and pops her. She would survive, and then police would tie everything together. But he told her not to say anything to police. That's when 20-year-old Eddie Jones takes her to a park in South Sacramento and pops her. She would survive, and then police would tie everything together.
Damn.
July 4th, 2016. A high-ranking STARS member named Stunna Nook is at a house party in South Sac. He leaves the party and gets into his car with his 3 children in the back seat. That's when a car pulls up next to him. June 26, 2017. CML's right-hand man Dreda is hit 8 times outside of King's Liquor in South Sacramento. He would survive though. The legendary Sacramento rapper Sibo would diss Mozzy, saying that he doesn't show love to the OGs and that he doesn't represent Sacramento. Mozzy would diss him back in a hit song called New Era, New King. August 27, 2017. Sibo shoots a music video in South Sacramento at Meadowview Park. 3 Oak Park men would shut it down.
Among those killed was 49-year-old Ernie Cadena. He was one of 5 people shot in Meadowview Park during a filming of a rap video. Devastating for his family, who continues to grieve without answers.
3 Oak Park men would go down for it. September 26, 2017. 15-year-old.
Damn, these niggas is wildin'.
Tamir Williams is walking around South Sacramento to visit a friend. That's when a car pulls up beside him. A grown STARS member would do this to the 15-year-old's gravesite.
Get his man. That bitch ass, get off.
September 28th, 2017. A star named Brandon Campbell is standing on his front yard at 3 a.m. That's when a Mozzie member named Laquan Solomon would pull up to confront him. After a confrontation, Laquan would drive away, but then he would make a U-turn and swing back on Brandon Campbell. These next events are absolutely insane. Two Stars members would standing on his front yard at 3 a.m. That's when a Mozzie member named Laquan Solomon would pull up to confront him. After a confrontation, Laquan would drive away, but then he would make a U-turn and swing back on Brandon Campbell. These next events are absolutely insane. Two Stars members would go on a spree. They would allegedly hit 7 pharmacies in Chico, Vallejo, Turlock, Stockton, Modesto, and Sacramento. They did this all between December 5th and December 21st. On December 22nd, they would drive around Oak Park looking for somebody to get on. They would find a 16-year-old Oak Park member and they would let off.
Here on this busy street in Oak Park. It was late though, just past midnight. But Timothy's mom tells us her boy was just out celebrating the start of Christmas break.
A nice true outfit.
A new pair of jeans and a t-shirt to match. Her son's Christmas gift. Expensive taste, but mom says her Timothy was a good kid and earned it.
He has been asking for a special gift and I finally bought it this year, so I was looking forward to it. He was looking forward to it.
But 16-year-old Timothy Jeter never got to open it. He was killed a few blocks from home.
On December 26th, they would hit a house lick and take the life of a homeowner in the process. 2 days later, on December 28th, they would hit another house lick and injure another resident. They would drive off in the guy's car as well. The next day, they would repeat the same process and hit a man in the stomach. Then, a few days later, on New Year's Day, they would drive up to Yuba City and attempt to rob a pharmacy, and that's where they would get caught.
But like, what's going on? What's going through niggas' heads when they doing shit like this? What's going on? Are they on drugs? Are they high? Like, what's going on? There's no way you just... What clicks in your brain and you just go on a spree like that? Like, what happened? Like, how does that work? Like,
weapons that they found would tie them to the rest of the crimes. The two Stars men named Teron Fayweather and Antoine Yancey would go down for all these crimes.
During the 6-month investigation, police tracked the suspects across Northern California from Chico to Turlock. Elisa Becerra joining us from Sacramento Police Headquarters with why this case is far from over. Elisa, good morning.
That's because detectives and investigators are looking for other suspects in what they are calling a robbery crew. Sacramento police say they've arrested 2 men for a deadly crime spree in 2017. 18-year-old Teron Fayweather and 19-year-old Antoine Yancey have been in custody since January. They're accused in several crimes, including 2 murders and multiple pharmacy robberies. Officers arrested Fayweather and Yancey in January after a pharmacy robbery in Yuba City. Investigators say they were part of a gang-affiliated robbery crew. Sacramento police is working to find more suspects.
January 31st, 2018. A respected man named Terrion Bean from Oak Park would lose his life while getting a haircut at a barbershop in South Sacramento. A star named Dwayne Sullivan would be arrested for it.
84? Oh my goodness.
December 6, 2018, DeRay Duncan, a close friend of Mozzie, would pass away after a car accident. October 15th, 2019, a star named Frank O'Neill is shot dead in South Sac. Rumors hit the street that he was set up by his own side, and maybe that's why you don't see Stars members claiming him.
Damn.
A 29-year-old Stars member, Marquise Fields, would get arrested for it. You can see Marquise Fields in pictures next to Frank O'Neill. He would beat the case though, and then he would celebrate.
What the fuck? Oh, damn. I was not expecting that. I didn't. That caught me off guard.
And maybe that's why you don't see Stars members claiming him.
I did not.
A 29-year-old Stars member, Marquise Fields, would get arrested for it. You can see Marquise Fields in pictures next to Frank O'Neill. He would beat the case though, and then he would celebrate.
Damn.
June 7th, 2020, a young South Sac rapper and Star's associate named Jody Woe is at a party in South Sac, and that's where he would tragically lose his life. The next day, Oak Park's top-ranking member, K Sweeze, is killed in South Sacramento. His name was Keyshawn Deems.
The next day?
Now I take you away to another section of South Sacramento called Fruit Ridge, and that is where Briss is from. Fruit Ridge has two rivals, Oak Park and Frank Loans, which is a Norte set out of Sacramento. Briss became the most popular artist in Sacramento. He was blowing up. He had problems with an Oak Park man named Uzzy Marcus. Uzzy Marcus was in jail since 2012 when he was 16 years old. He was convicted in the killing of a 3-year-old boy.
Who did it and why? This is a story KCRA 3's Mike DeSalle has been working on all day long.
So whoever's watching this, whoever's hearing this, you got my nephew, you got him, and you have kids, and you should know you don't do that. You don't hurt kids, you don't.
When Uzzy Marcus would get out, he would meet a woman named Jalise. Together they would have 2 kids. Basically, Briss was dating Jalise. Then he cheated on her and had a baby. So to get back at Briss for cheating, she would have a baby with his op, Uzzy Marcus. Briss and Uzzy Marcus were from opposite sections to begin with, so the beef escalated quickly. Uzzy Marcus would drop a diss song called 42K, and then Briss would respond.
Bitch, I slid that one time, they said that boy died. And I ain't used to having nothing, I ain't new to zero. Captain Save a hoe, niggas always superhero. Yeah, I know my ex mad and she real salty. She be running in that bag and she still calling.
June 24th, 2020.
Sacramento police say there was a car crash early Sunday morning, Father's Day, before Briss was shot. At this point, detectives are releasing few details about the case, and no arrests have been made.
When you take the music away, he is someone who was a normal person, had a family just like me and you.
Forstant says the young rapper was a father with more to accomplish.
You see the work ethic, you see the desire to be great, but then something like this happens.
Tough.
This loss would devastate the Sacramento community. Uzzy Marcus would quickly make a song dissing Briss after he died. Well, it later would be found out that Uzzy Marcus would be false claiming the body because Briss' other Norte rivals would go down for it. A man named Moses Hirschfield is fighting the case. At first, Uzzy Marcus' baby mama Jalise would post about how she misses Briss and basically giving her condolences to her old fling. But then she would switch sides out of nowhere. She would shoot a music video at the scene where he lost his life.
Yeah, I'm on the neck cause it's being fuck Briss. I remember you was rocking with me. You switched up and crossed the bitch so you ain't shopping with me. So when I go out, you ain't finna eat no lobster with me. Cause you ain't never run the plane, split the profit with me. You let that nigga come between this bitch like I was with him. That nigga broke, but he ain't even got $1.50. But if you trippin', line it up, it ain't a problem with me. Cause I'll pull up by myself, it ain't a bopper with me. Ay.
Okay.
Today, everything makes 0 sense. CML and Case Gang are tied in together, but CML and Filthy Rich are buddies all of a sudden making music together, even though they used to diss each other. CML dropped a diss track on Mozzy called Where's Waldo 2. Then, just recently on August 17th, Mozzy's Tarzan Fab would lose his life. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Alright. Well, we caught up. You know what I'm saying? That was a W watch. I ain't gonna lie. It was a lot of killing, though. A lot of killing. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know that it was that much bloodshed and that much sliding and all that type of shit going on. I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas, they tweaking out there. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I appreciate all my twins, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how I feel about that. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit, man. I'm probably gonna be live on Twitch after this. I might be, I don't know. I should be. I don't know. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys for 400 subs, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop a sub for the twin, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys. Y'all be turning up, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, hope all my twins doing good, man. I got a few more videos to do for y'all boys. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there, man. I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next one.